If you want to be rolling around in a Model S or whatever goals that you're looking to achieve sports betting, I'm going to show you step by step in this video the exact strategy that we're going to execute based off of your size of the bankroll. Sit back and relax with me for the next couple of minutes and we're going to go through the strategy step by step.
But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button if you want to beat the sports books. I'm on a mission to empower the beginning sports bettor, sharing with you for free the precise tips and strategies that have significantly contributed to the growth of my bankroll. I upload videos every week teaching you how you can become a profitable sports bettor, and you're not going to want to miss a video. Before we dive into the different strategies depending on the size of your bankroll, let's briefly discuss what a bankroll is. Your bankroll is for sports betting only. It's a cushion that protects you against the natural swings and streaks of gambling. It's also your nest egg, that pile of money that you're sitting on and nurturing and looking to turn it into a bigger bankroll. We don't use our bankroll to pay our bills or to take that special someone out on a date. So if your bankroll is $1,000 and you lose $100 sports betting one day, right now that's probably going to make your heart really race or put a lump in your throat. But as your bankroll starts to grow, that $100 loss is going to seem smaller and smaller. A couple other key points that I want to touch on is your monetary bankroll and your emotional bankroll. So your monetary bankroll might be $1,000. But your emotional bankroll is the bankroll you're actually comfortable losing. And this is where you need to have an honest conversation with yourself, because you want both of these bankrolls to match the same number. If you have $1,000 bankroll, but you're really only comfortable losing $600, then you really have a $600 bankroll. This is something you're not going to be able to figure out right away. You're going to have to go through a few losing days to then actually experience what you're comfortable with in terms of a bankroll number. Also, if you're looking to consistently grow your bankroll and kind of push the limit month after month, you as a sports bettor need to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Let's say in April you have an awesome month sports betting, and that range that you're normally throwing your bets in is between $25 to $60. Now, as we head into the month of May, your bankroll has increased, which means the range that you're going to be placing your bets has increased as well. Let's say now our range is $60 to $100. It's going to take a few days or maybe a few weeks for you to get comfortable with this new range. If you're not comfortable making that jump to the new range, that's okay. Just don't expect higher returns in the month of May when you're wagering the same range. Now, the first strategy doesn't matter if you have a $50 bankroll or a $50,000 bankroll. You need to perform a Google search and look to see every sportsbook that's available to you in your state or country and sign up with them. First-time sign-up bonuses with a new sportsbook is by far the fastest way to grow your bankroll. And you might be surprised to find out that you haven't signed up with every sportsbook. Especially in the United States, there's a lot of state-specific niche little sportsbooks that offer nice little sign-up bonuses right off the hop. Bet365 opened up shop out here in Arizona where I live a month ago. They offered a wonderful promo where if you sign up and bet $5, you're going to receive $150 in bonus bets. Or if you wanted to take it a step further, your first bet is risk-free up to $1,000. This is a fast and easy way to boost that bankroll. And for my American sports bettors, you want to make sure that you visit DraftKings and FanDuel every single day to take advantage of their pre-made boosts. With FanDuel, they have wonderful pre-made plus EV boosts, and I'm limited to $20 a slip, and I make sure that I smash these every day. DraftKings offers an assortment of pre-made profit boosts, and usually they do a great job of customizing it depending on what's going on in the sports calendar. Now, if your bankroll is under $2,000 and outside the low-hanging fruit that we just mentioned, you want to solely focus on arbitrage betting. Now, if you're not interested in signing up with a software, I understand, but linked in the description is going to be a 1-week free trial to OddsJam, and I implore you to take advantage of this free week. After the trial ends, use my code Billy35. It's going to save you 35% off your first month, and it helps support the channel. This will allow you to take advantage of arbitrage betting, making risk-free cash at a discount compared to OddsJam's normal price. Can you positive EV bet with a bankroll under $2,000? You can, but your cushion will be razor thin when you hit the inevitable losing streaks that come with plus EV betting. While focusing on arbitrage betting, it's going to allow you to grow your bankroll and create more cushion. Also, linked in the description will be a video that will show you step-by-step how to arbitrage bet. If your bankroll is between $2,000 to $5,000, this is where we can entertain the idea of starting our plus EV betting journey. An EV is what you can expect to win, but you're not guaranteed to win anything. And this is why sports betting is about the price and not the picks. You're still making the same bet, but the price that you're getting it at makes it a good bet for you. And when the price is better than the probability, that's positive expected value. There isn't a guarantee that we're going to turn a profit, but because each play that we're betting has an edge, over the course of 1,000 or 5,000 bets, that little edge will really add up because we're getting paid out more than what we should. Now with plus EV betting, you can expect to make a 2 to 10% return based off of the amount of money you wager per month. So the example would be this basketball player for the Knicks. As we can see right here, Bet365, we can get this at plus 130 odds for his over 2.5 assists. All the other sports books have this on average at plus 109. This clearly sticks out like a sore thumb. Now, there is no guarantee that this play will win for us. But when we click on this purple calculator, right here, this win percentage of 46.25%, that's really the fair price, what we should be paying. And 46.25% on an odds calculator is plus 116. So any type of odds that are above plus 116, we're getting a value or a good price. So back to our example here, we're getting this at plus 130, which is really solid value. And we would want to make this bet because we're getting paid out more than what we should if this bet wins. Constantly placing bets like this is what's going to make you profitable over the course of months or years as a plus EV bettor. This is also considered in the betting industry as a top-down betting strategy. Over 90% of the plays that I make each month are plus EV. Let's take a look at my 2024 and I can explain to you why this strategy is a major step up in risk compared to arbitrage betting. So in 2024 so far, I've had extreme examples of variance. In January, I made $6,600, had an insane month, didn't have that many days in the red. And again, this is all from plus EV betting. As you can see, as I scroll down below, I brought back over a 9% return, but I wagered almost $71,000. I placed almost 600 bets, and beating the closing line value actually wasn't that solid. It was only 59%. I knew that I was running hot in January, and I was probably due to give some money back to the sports books. But what I didn't expect was to give back as much as I did in February, which was $5,500. And I didn't change up my process at all. I wagered a little bit more than January, $83,000, made 3 less bets than I made in January, beat the closing line value 10% more than what I did before. But as you can see, in January, I won 52%. In February, I won 45% of my bets. And this is a really hard month. This is one of my worst months ever sports betting. So I went from one of my best months ever sports betting to one of my worst months. And as you can see right here, from the 13th to the 24th, this was a really rough streak. So when I explained to you that there is variance and that this is a major step up in risk, this is real and legit, and it's going to happen to you because it happens to everyone that plus EV bets. Losing streaks are inevitable. So in January, I knew that I ran really hot and I was due to give some money back to the sports books. February gave me its best shot, and I knew coming into March, I was due for some positive variance. Well, in March, it's been another crazy month. I'm up $3,200. I've only had 3 losing days so far this month, and I am not an arbitrage bettor. I sprinkle in an arbitrage play here or there, but the overwhelmingly majority amount of my bets are plus EV betting. So as of recording 17 days into March, I've placed $28,000 in bets. I've brought back over 11% return. 238 bets. Again, my CLV a little low, but anything that's around 60% and higher is a really solid number. But you can see I've won now 50% of my bets. And if you're trying to figure out how I'm so profitable when I'm only winning 50% amount of my bets, that's because my average odds range is typically in the underdog area, somewhere between plus 110 to plus 130. And when you're winning 50% of your bets in that low underdog range, you're going to turn a profit. When we go back to an odds converter calculator at plus 110 American odds, that means I just have to win 47.62% of my bets to break even. So if I'm winning 50% of my bets, I'm making a nice return. And it only gets better if I'm placing, let's say, plus 125 odds. Now I just have to win 44.5% of the time. So anything above that, and I'm crushing it. And that's how I'm profitable this month. If you guys have questions, feel free to comment below or reach out to me on Twitter. I am more than happy to help you out. Remember, with Plus EV betting, it's all about the amount of money that you wager per month, and then take that 2 to 10% return off of that number, and that's what you legitimately can expect to make each month. So when you're trying to justify the price per month that OddsJam or whatever software that you're using is, that is how you're going to come to that number to see if it's worth your time or not. Now you have the tips and the strategy to start growing your bankroll. Baseball season is fast approaching, and you need to check out this MLB betting strategy that has yielded me a 20% ROI over the last 2 seasons. And the best part is you don't need a software like OddsJam or OddsShopper to execute this strategy. Click this video right here to find out exactly what I do step by step so that you can execute this and implement this into your strategy and start earning